Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about my story I read a lot named Danger at the WildWest Show. So let's start. There was once a girl named Rose. She lived with her brother Zane and her mom. Her dad died when she was little. Rose and Zane worked in the WildWest Show. Rose was Zane's settler. Levi Frontier is the owner of the show, and Mr. Pearson is the manager and co-owner of the show. Mr. Frontier has a stepson named Oliver. Oliver is Rose's friend, and they went to Rose's tent camp to study every day. After studying with Oliver, Rose always helped Zane with his shooting act training. Rose was sad that she can't be like her brother, having her own act and everything because she is too young. Sometimes she went to the stall to ride Chief White Bear's pony to practice her skills. The pony's name is Swift Raven. Chief White Bear was Rose's friend, and ever since Chief White Bear let her ride Raven, she'd quickly fallen in love with the pony. On a Thursday, May afternoon, Rose heard about the WildWest Show who began tonight. She quickly went to do her things and got ready for the WildWest Show. Rose then raced to the show's entrance and got into the stagecoach. Next to her are Senator North, General Justin, the mayor, and the mayor's wife. They're all excited for the show. After a while, she went to Zane and helped him with his act. It all went smoothly. Then she returned back to the stagecoach. After a few minutes, General Justin dropped into Rose's lap. She thought it was an act, but when he lay there lifeless and she saw blood dripping from his head, she knew something was wrong. She then signaled others that General Justin was hurt and was shot by someone. He then went to the hospital, and no one knew who was the shooter. After Rose, Oliver, and Annabelle performed their act altogether, the show ended. After the shooting incident, Rose accused Chief White Bear of shooting General Justin, but she didn't know that she made a mistake by accusing a wrong person. The next day, Rose and Oliver went into Raven's stall to teach Oliver how to ride a pony. Zane came in and said that he'll look at them. After a while, Police Chief Whalen, Mayor Reed, and William Pearson walked forward Zane to arrest him for shooting General Justin. The evidence was the shooter used Zane's real bullet to shoot General Justin, so they thought Zane shot General Justin. On Saturday, Senator North, Rose, and her mom wanted to see Zane, but when they arrived, only men can go inside, so Rose and her mom must wait outside for Senator North. After that, they went home. That afternoon, Rose went to Raven's stall. After she had done many actions, talked, and thought about the shooter, she now think that the shooter was Mr. Pearson, but she wasn't sure. And she knew for sure that the shooter was aiming for Senator North and not General Justin. Maybe the shooter missed him. The next day, Rose went to talk to Chief White Bear. They talked about the shooter. Chief White Bear gave Rose a hint on who the shooter might be. Then she knew it. She now knew who the shooter was because of White Bear's help. She thanked White Bear and raced off. She was in time when the show started. Rose dashed over to the stagecoach to warn Senator North, but the crowd was roaring so he couldn't hear her. It's too late. Mr. Pearson missed and shot Rose instead. Then she fell down and everything went black. When she woke up, Zane was back and Mr. Pearson was arrested. The crowd was roaring for her. They all thought it was an act. Rose's shoulder was a little hurt and wounded. Soon some fans and journalists came to see her and take photos of her. From now on, she was called Trick Riding Rose. The end. Thank you for listening, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.